All right, so today we're going to do a little video on how to add office hours or a live lesson into your Google Classroom using Google Hangouts. All right, so here we go. Here's my home page for my Google Classroom. I'm going to go to fourth quarter. All right, so in this classroom, I have yet to post the assignments. This is fourth quarter. We're in third quarter right now. So I have my topics arranged, right? I've got credit 1A, B, 2A, 2B, and 3A, since we do partial credits. So, all right, you could post stuff on the stream page. However, I would suggest against this as this page gets very cluttered and eventually you'll just have a huge list of anything and everything ever posted in the classroom. The students typically get very lost on this page. In fact, I would suggest you teach them to go straight to the classwork tab every time. So when they enter, they should just go straight to this one. And this is where we're going to add ours. So right here, you've got a link to the Google Calendar and to the Class Drive folder. You're going to click on Google Calendar. And that's going to pull open your Google Calendar. All right. All right. And then, whoa. So let's say I want office hours from the 30th to the 3rd. All right. So we're just going to put it like this. So I'm going to say office hours. All right. And I'm going to add a time right here. And I want my office hours from 8 a.m. I just type 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's very good. All right. Uh, Now you click on more options. That'll open the big screen. All right. And you could say this repeats. All right. So I'm going to say every weekday, Monday through Friday. There you go. So I got office hours from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And it repeats every workday, every day. All right. Now I'm going to add right here. It says add location, right? So this is like if I was setting up a meeting and I was going to do it in my classroom H4, I would add that here. But we're going to add Hangouts Meet, right? So what we've done is we've added video conferencing, all right? And now we're going to add it to this classroom, all right? So I'm going to go down here to fourth quarter. There we go. I've added that to the classroom. And I can add a description of office hours here if I wanted to, all right? And I can see the guest list, invite others. I can unclick those so that students can't see who else is in the invite. All right. So we've got the Hangouts that's selected, repeating every day from here to here. All right. And we're going to go to the 3rd. All right. All right. So I've got a description. I can also put a link to any documents I want in there. All right. I'm going to save this event. Oh, so this is what happens if you, we're going to edit this event. So what I did wrong here was just realized it right after. We don't need to, we're just going to do this. All right, so it's March 30th, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. on March 30th. If you put to April 3rd, it's going to do that last screen that you just saw there. So let's save. And I'm going to save that for all events. All right, so now you can see that I've got, whoop, my goodness, sensitivity here. Okay, so I've got office hours now from the 30th to the 3rd at 8 a.m. and it's a 1 hour long meeting. All right. Now when I click on this here, you can see it shows me the students can join by phone. They can call this number if they want and they use this pin. Here's the calendar that it's created on and my office hours weekly on weekdays. Now I need to copy this code. So I'm just going to click here All right, and it has copied the code onto my clipboard. All right, now I'm going to go back to my classroom tab up here at the top. Go back to the tab. All right, and I'm going to create material. All right, because this is just going to be a post and that's an announcement. And I'm going to put office hours right here. All right, again, I can put a description of the office hours, and I'm going to add a link. Now I'm going to right click, paste the link that I got from the Google Classroom. I'm sorry, the Google Hangout, and I'm going to add that. All right, so here I could post this into a specific topic, but I'm not going to because I want this to stay at the top of my Google Classroom, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so here we go. I did not put it inside one of the topics, so it's going to stay at the top of my stream here. Well, I'm sorry, not the stream, but the classwork. So the office hours are now posted right here. All right. Now I also want to do a live lesson, right? So coming up, first week right here in Credit 1A, we're going to do a live lesson. So say this unit here, this topic has 2 live lessons. All right. So what I'm going to do, and I want the students to show up. I'm going to record it for the students that aren't there. But now I'm going to go Google Calendar, and you'll see it just opens a new tab, but it's the same tab, right? So you don't have to open a new tab if you don't want to. So on Tuesday, right here, I'm going to add a new event, and I'm going to say this is, sorry, let's see, English 12 live lesson, right? And that is March 31st. I'm going to add a time. It's from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You can see that it always defaults to a 1-hour meeting. So I'm going to add conferencing. Okay. There we go. Got a Google Hangout Meets. All right. I'm going to change the classroom. So choose the calendar that it's going to go on. And there we go. So I've got, and this one I don't need repeating, right? So I'm just going to do one live lesson, schedule these individual. All right. So there we go. I've got a live lesson for English 12 at 9 a.m. on the 31st. Okay. So now that I've got that, I click on the link here and I copy the link for the Google Hangout. Got it. Now I'm going to go back to my Google Classroom. All right. And I'm going to click on create and I'm going to create an assignment. All right. And I'm going to say live lesson. And so here I can give the instructions, right? This live lesson is going to be a check-in to make sure everybody has access to the internet and has read the article I posted on Monday. Maybe we'll discuss the article. So here I'm like, oh, I want to add the article. I've got it in my Google Drive, right? It's an article on, oh, I don't know how that came up. All right, let's see. So all right, so I've got this article here, the epidemic of anxiety among today's students. They can view the file. I can make it so they edit the file. I'd strongly advise you don't do that because then they're editing your file. So, but if you want a shared doc where all students are commenting on one form, you would do that by making it students can edit the file. Or I can make a copy for every student. All right. I like to do that because then they can annotate the thing, they can write comments, questions, and all that, and you can see it, but you still have the original. All right. Now, the next thing I need to do is I'm going to add the link. Now, remember, we copied the link from the Google Calendar, right? So I'm going to add the link. So we came in here, We copied the link. This is the live lesson. I copied the link by hitting this button. So here, when I add this, I click add link. There you go. We now have it. Okay. And I'm going to assign this. Now, I can put this in all of my classes, right? Or I can assign it to all of my students. If I had students in this class already, I could assign it to individual students. I can put the due date. So this one, I'm going to say March 31st. All right, because that's when we're doing it. All right. And then I'm going to put this in credit 1A. That's the topic I'm going to post this under. All right. So I assign it. Now I can schedule this. I can schedule this so it doesn't show up until March 31st at 9 a.m. All right, so I'm going to schedule this assignment to pop up on March 31st at 9 a.m. There you go. So if you don't want students going into the live lesson early, you can just do that. All right, so here we go. Now I've got, you can see uh, office hours are here at the top. All right, and then down here, I've got a live lesson posted. If you click on it, it shows the article that I want them to read and the link for going into the article. All right. So if you want them to read the article before, you're going to need to post that in a separate post from this. Okay. And then when you click on this, it'll automatically pull up. All right. Okay. If you've got any questions, you may feel free to contact me and I can walk you through it. All right. Thank you much.